Hello and welcome to Vintage Magazine Monday, Rod and Custom, October of 1957. Check out that great cover. We are nearing the end of 57, so we're going to see what's on tap for 58 as far as engines go. And we have that great cutaway engine of a Hemi-headed engine. We got special coverage of the Hawaiian Motorama, and exclusive customizing the new Edsel, and a little bashing to go along with it. More of that, and plenty of cool customs inside. So let's check it out. Eastern Auto ad, table of contents. Always give you a little stop here. Check those out. Tap kits and the starting line. Have a little recap of the editor's days. And then we got letters to the editors. Some good reads there. Tea time. What a girl fan, question mark. I had the misfortune of picking up your magazine as I was looking for a sports car publication. Well, I probably wouldn't pick up a Rod and Custom looking for sports car stuff. A's and T's. And we got our J.C. Whitney ad. Custom comeback. This car created a hubbub nearly 5 years ago and has never subsided. Termed a true customizing classic, it has been restyled. A new innovation in protective devices is this chrome bar guarding the taillight assemblies. Ford fender has been left pretty much as it was in 53, but red lens setup has been reworked. Dunn's Ford nominated as Custom of the Year in 53. Could easily qualify again this time. As usual, Burbank, California's famed Valley Custom Shop has done an outstanding job. I will pop up a photo of the original, let you compare with the rework. I think I'm actually a little more partial to the original, but each their own. Still a nice work here. When customized 4 years ago, Section Ford had a reasonably stock grille, but is now given away to this oval opening filled with chromed wire mesh. Bumper 2 was ash-canned in favor of nerfing bar, which adds to appearance, but does not detract from the safety factor of the stock item. Formerly Frenched lights have been reworked to include 54 Lincoln rims, which meant enlarging headlight area. Look at that. I'll pop up a color shot there too. Reflections, cast, and paint give a clue to the expert metalwork this car possesses. Note how overall styling theme is well carried out. Grille shape repeats overall lines of Ford from head-on view, etc. Color is Sierra Gold. Since taillight Nerf bar protrudes beyond the deck lid, only a small bar is needed on lower body panel. This fabulous Ford, sideswiped in 53, had sat in a garage awaiting the touch of famed Valley Custom Shop men. There is our front end. No matter the angle of view, this Ford can still lay claim to one of the best of all customs. And suddenly it's Fin City. Dodge risers on a Plymouth Go. We're adding some Dodge fins. Add some more height to our Plymouth. '57 Dodge Fin. Gonna stack it up a little bit. Chevy showpiece, a chopped 56. Pinstriping there. So we got a America back window in it. Show the interior. Pretty neat little ride. Not sure if that back glass goes with that roof line, but still custom nonetheless. Drive testing a fuel-injected Corvette. Throttle steered Corvette slides through tight turn with back end hard to starboard. Test car displayed firmness of ride, but traction was a little on the slippery slide due to both passenger car type tires and poor sprung weight ratio. For a compromised car, though, it's a good buy considering the prices of imports. Now becoming more or less familiar to mechanics and enthusiasts, the Chevy fuel injection system has been its best attribute, lack of sensitivity of motion. No more fuel starving when gyrating through a turn. Miles per gallon can be good with soft throttle, bad with hard one. Here's our specs and data. Test car, Chevrolet Corvette, $3,950, 283 cubic inch overhead valve V8, 10.5 to 1 compression, rated horse of 283, 290 foot-pounds, 3-speed conventional, acceleration 0 to 60 in 6.35. In feely days, getting after it. '57s under the torch. Some examples of what other people are doing to their '57s. A '57 Mercury. Extreme chassis lowering, bringing the two-door scant inches from the roadway. Spindle drop kit brought the nose down a healthy 4 inches. D-arch springs and small blocks did the same for the back. All medallions have been removed, including those on the nose and deck, and the textured metal from the concave wind split was also done away with. Exhaust was routed through 2-inch outlets and rear bumper, the side rails being uncorked for competition at the drags. Don't think of a '57 Mercury being a drag unit, but away we go. Yeah, '57 Buick, looking good. Almost looks like it's '70s era. Little torch work characterizes the Century two-door. Instead, owner relied on clever use of flame painting on a body of rust. Painter Watson of Los Angeles laid curling flames of gold, red, and yellow, leading aft from wheel openings and a crossed hood. Other alterations are popular California rake, removal of medallion from grille and old Fiesta hubcaps. Competition exhaust is capped to comply with local ordinance. Opened up only at drags or drop in exhaust back pressure as desired. I love this 50s Buicks. How about a '57 Thunderbird? Richard Jackson dropped his bird by adding lion spindle kit up front, de-arching springs around back. So deep as a drop that the frame had to be arched for axle clearance. To removal of smoothing off the deck lid. Taillights becoming quite the fad for '57 Fomoco products. Are each composed of 2 '53 Buick taillight lenses, 2 shallow hubcap spinners mounted diametrically on plastic backing plates. Color of this interesting bird is a metallic yellow, with extended spears from grille and around deck being gold outlined in vivid red. Owner Jackson did all the body and paint work, striping done by Jeffries. Pretty sharp looking bird. How about a '57 Dodge? There have been but a handful of swept-wing Dodges to go through various stages of customizing requires, due no doubt to the clean design of the original car. Restylers seem reluctant to try their hand at improving that which is already good, but Harry of Norwalk, California felt his car could use a really unusual paint treatment Thus, painter Watson designed and executed sweeping gold scallops outlined in black over the car's basic shades of orange and white. A moderate deguing dropped in the Dodge's nose a trifle. Scallops on the roof. Nice options there. What a Ford pickup. Down in front could well be the title for this style side, which we will assume to hold the record for front end drops. Extreme slant may be difficult to say. Settle in the seat, cause load to slide to the front, but everyone to their own taste. Titled Satan's Orchid because of its unusual hue. Bob has reversed the wheel centers to widen the track's width. Added a tarpaulin over bed. Routed exhaust through side stacks, and a tremendous striping job done. Ornaments and medallions also been removed. Clean up the appearance. Engine has been hopped up. Definitely down in the front. A little shot of the hood. How about a 57 Anglia? Don't see many of those in custom form. An attempt at Americanizing an English-built Ford turned out better than lookers-on anticipated. Quaint little four-door has been given the tilt by deep-dropping nose. Popular side exhaust was added. Rear door handles removed. Front fenders slightly extended by shading headlights. Round back 56 Packard taillights were worked into the fender design. Interesting grille is actually mostly stock. Mesh is original, but edge was Frenched with round rod. Hood was filled and bumper relieved of guards to clean up the frontal appearance. Owner is member of Santa Rosa, California Street Angels. Color of car is golden blue. Kind of a neat little ride. Fun little cruiser. Off again, on again. Quick release steering wheel for shoehorn fit cockpits. Oh, quick release drag racing wheel. There is the mechanism. Not too different from what they are today. The look of 58, or R&C Custom Dream Truck. First look. The R&C Custom pickup truck has been restyled for 58, in keeping with current trends toward flush-sided pickups and larger, more pronounced tail fins. The Dream Truck has sprouted appendages which are guaranteed to shame even the more radical Detroit products for 58. Indiana customizer Robert Metz is responsible for the first annual change, which required the use of 4 turret tops scalped from various year Buicks. The restyling eliminates entirely our earlier rear fenders and gives us a bed length quarter panels with full circle wheel cutouts. A new paint treatment of pure white trimmed in 2 shades of purple, edge striped in gold, comprise the famous half-ton's new look. Immediately after a brief showing at the 57 Indianapolis Custom Auto Show, the truck was rushed to Honolulu for the first Hawaiian Motorama. Upon its return to the U.S. mainland, it will once again be taken circuitous tour route, but this season encompassing the western states only. Such a beautiful truck. Now on to the Hawaiian Motorama. Years planning on the part of Drag Racing Limited preceded the first Hawaiian Motorama. R&C Custom pickup arrives Honolulu aboard a Matson freighter. Kenneth Sue's Deuce displays fantastically clean restoration of body, bordering on pure perfection. Olds hubcaps on late wheels set off the white-sided rubber, providing sharp contrast to pink lacquer paint job. Hawaii's swift-changing tropical weather makes the up-top imperative. Power is provided by a faithful flathead. 32. Joe's Flawless 32 Vicky was spectacular favorite at the Gala Motorama. The bright yellow Deuce featured top chop, 3/4 race flathead, meticulous bodywork, popular tilt, and wrinkle-free Naugahyde interior. Car embodies attention to the minutest detail. Number 32, Gene's Deuce copped award for the show's most beautiful car and a deserved title. Letter perfect workmanship throughout the 32 was truthfully outstanding. The black lacquered body rides channeled over Deuce frame. Bob fenders were raised same amount as channeling. Carl shortened A pickup won award for best custom car. Nifty A is lacquered metallic bronze, powered by a healthy old V8. Lined up of power is backed by island type of early travel, horse-drawn buggy. Sharp contrast over 50-year span was top island speed record by Cook Bedwell car of 166 miles an hour. Joe's Rod won award for best looking competition roadster. The pink 27 T-bucket with shortened pickup bed reposes atop 32 frame. Like many island rods, Mill is a flathead. Buzzy Ames orange and white 34 coupe has louvered tailpan, 32 shell, neatly constructed Nerf bars. The car gathered a trophy under the custom car classification. And the last one over here, Islanders were impressed by gathering of mainland machinery, showing a Rod and Customs truck and glass slipper dragster. Also displayed were Nesbitt Special and Cook Bedwell car. Dragon at Kahuku. Class champions, July 7th, 1957. There's all the classes, their mile an hour, what they were running. Got Ford are done there at the B Altered. Kind of neat. Some early dragsters. If you don't like them or can't afford special fuels, or if your strip has banned their use, here's how to go on gas. Couple of sweet rods there. A whole in-depth article on fuels, carbon and oxygen, latent heat. Got a little roadster shot there. Lots of cars in the background. Oh, lost the page. Heat content, talking about different fuels, from pump gas to nitromethane. Knock resistance. All the good info. Much ado about nothing, or as long as it's here, let's customize the Edsel. Artist writer team, no strangers to our regular readers, seem to revel in degrading the American automobile, bearing in mind that their opinions do not necessarily coincide with our own. Here they go on a fun-poking, personally guided tour of the new Edsel. If you guys want to read some negative words on the Edsel, there's plenty here for you if you want to read it. But they were pretty aggressive about it. Here we got our restyled Edsel. Got rid of the horse collar grill. Blended our Fords and Mercurys. Here's the rest of the article if you'd like to read. Pretty interesting to hear kind of the first thoughts on the Edsel, even back then. Rods and custom in miniature road racing at home. Got some slot car racing from overseas. As in any form of hobby or sport where competitors may gather for a national or international get-together, certain amounts of standardization are required. In this interest, the English Model Maker magazine has supplied us with the answers of the most often asked 16 questions regarding rail racing in this country. They are as follows. I will scan through those for you if you'd like to read. Number 1 there, first American track is in operation in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Some info on the cars. On with our question and answers. A little shot of the racers. Looks like we got one going off the track. Engines. Detroit is ready to spring with some really hot engines pretty soon. Let's see what's on tap for 58. What different things. Kind of an interesting read, you know, knowing the future now. But most of it was pretty good. Talking about Chevy's up and coming new engine, expected to boast some 350 inches, which actually turned out to be 348. More fuel powered engines. Another cutaway. Let's read that again. Beautiful tri-carbed Olds rocket, the first to run tri-carbs was the Olds and Pontiac, basically at the same time. Pontiac kind of coining the tri-power name. And cool to see the first versions of things as they come out of the 48. The 32 Ford. So he's got something a little extra under the front. In North Dakota, got an old 31 Chevy Roadster on a 38 Ford frame. Cartoon contest. And our R&C. Pretty good one there. We're on the how to go on gas, power and potential, a few ads, and we're road racing at home. Finish off our 16 questions. Finishing off our engines for 58. About maybe the move to aluminum blocks. And famed custom shop owner George Barris proudly displays his latest trophy with the copper cart. Beautiful truck, along with the Dream Truck. Back pressure. We'll talk about close ratios. The hot new transmission out of the Corvette 4-speed. And with that, that will wrap it up for our October of 57 Rod and Custom. As always, thank you guys for hanging out and checking out the episode. And with that, we'll see you next time.